Oh, they spawn in pairs? Interesting.
Ready.
Huh. I should have probably read that. It was troll specific.
Grunwa is ready.
Oh, that's cool.
Let Zazka get a proper look. They'll take care of it. Be not worried. At his service.
Basic troll fighter. And then you turn them into skull crushers. Can be trained from...
He helped tribe.
Smasher, thrower, and flesh eater. Huh. Okay, that's a really cool and unique mechanic. Okay.
Akrog is listening. Chosen Chieftain. Has he spoken to the Bloodgivers? He has. Good. Then the summoning may start. First, Akrog will have to place the offering at the Holy Stone. Then... well... then the vessel must devour the sacrifice. Then spill his blood at the foot of the Holy Stone. Once this has been done, Mugwa's cub will rise from the earth.
Will Cabrax guide the ritual?
No, this is the Chosen Chieftain's burden, and his alone. Akrog understands. Chosen Chieftain, is it time? Anok is ready. And Itzka is too. Itzka, is there anything he would like to say? No. Is there anything else Anok would like to say? Just bring Nurab the soul charm when the devouring is over. That is all. Akrog understands. He will. time. This is the tooth. Strange. What is? That it would end this way. Anuk thought about how he would die so much. Yet, this... it never crossed his mind.
Itzga will honor Anuk's flesh.
Akrog will be a good chieftain. Anuk feels it.
Now the devouring.
Some troll have a unique special ability that can activate in addition to their special attacks.
Sharp tusks and thick hide. What is this? Magua guides his feet.
May Mount is done. Make the offerings, speak the words. Then Itzga will do his duty.
Lord ready. He can help. Magua prays.
Okay.
Lord here.
Jesus.
What is that?
By the golden, shiny, holy hide! Tell Cabrax not! This is not beautiful, Akrog. Tell him not. Will it? Akrog means... whose words obeys it? Chosen Chieftain Akrog's, of course. He summoned it.
Then the devouring can begin.
It is true. Speak the words, then Cabrax will light the pyre. If he wants to take a last look at his sire's flesh, it should be now. Is Akrog ready? He is. Then call in the Moonkin's chosen warriors. Cabrax will brew the embalming liquid. Then the devouring begins. What should he do?
And so, Elder Grungwa Greyfur gives Chieftain Narjuk Firstborn's flesh to his cub, the chosen chieftain. Not only so he may become the new chieftain, not only so his blood stays in the tribe forever, but to honor Magua, the moon goddess who, through all these struggles, still smiles on trollkind. Magua prays. Do it, chosen chieftain. Devour the heart.
The tribe. Shield the tribe.
Sire. And the devouring is complete. With Magua's blessing, Akrog Bloodhexer is now Chieftain of the Moonkin. Speak, Chieftain. Speak loud and speak proud, because his words will be remembered.
The hunters have taken so much from the Moonkin. Akrog will... Wait!
What?
Something is wrong. They... Hunters! Akrog is listening. back! The cub will crush them! Brutes! Bloody brutes! Fight them back! Fight for Mugwa!
Go join the words.
Scryer, do it! Cast the spell!
Commander.
No!
Only fools challenge the Moonkin. Grandwa can help.
What this? This is pointless! The Moonkin must flee, now!
What is he talking about? The trolls will crush them.
No, they will not! Tusks! There are hundreds of them out there. Cabras can sense it. And they killed the cub with a single hex.
He speaks true, Chieftain. They need to flee.
Fine, but they will not leave the Bonekin. It is the Moonkin's fault the hunters came here. They...
Holy hide! Spare Cabrax the words! The Bonekin will never leave the cradle. Never! Now go!
What happened? Where are they?
Still near the cradle. This must have been a teleport hex, like the hunters used to get into the cradle. They...
More hunters. Cabrax was right. To the tribe camp. Now.
Hope that spell worked. That thing was bloody terrifying.
Don't worry, it will. Itras is the best mage in the Corps.
Still, it is a Titan. And that fight has been going on for a while now.
Ah, you worry too much. Those tusks are ours.
They don't hurt Big Blood.
Ellen's reigns.
No hurt Moonkin! Quick! The tribe must survive! Quick!
Enemies killed a hero!
Grandwa will not fight without him. They should not want to help her servants.
What now? You will lead
More
the way.
trouble.
Dang.
What is needed of him?
Ready for action. Can a troll not rest for a moment?
Is that Bloodgiver Anuk's trusted one, Norab? He will never get the soul charm.
To the tribe camp. Now. More problems to smash. Oh, tusks. This way?
Look who has arrived.
Nurbok told Akrog this would happen, but he listened not.
Stop, Nurbok. This is not the time for fighting.
Crumb speaks true.
What happened?
What looks it like? The hunters attacked while Akrog was busy doing rituals with the Bonekin, just as Nurbok said they would. Nurbok guesses the cradle is gone too.
They're still fighting. Cabrax, he told them to flee.
And of course, Akrog obeyed.
It was not like that. Cabrax left them no choice.
Sure.
Zaska speaks true, trusted one. Chieftain Cabrax made a hex that brought them out of the cradle. He wanted the Moonkin not to die.
Well, it's too late for that. Many did.
The hunters, how many kin have they killed?
Better to ask how many were not killed.
They have not yet counted the bodies, Chieftain Akrog. But it is terrible. Zaramak, Julog, Anug, Crumb, and maybe 24 kin are all who survived. It would have been worse had Anuk not warned Nurbok.
That terrible.
It is, little Noag. It is. Akrog understands not. The eyes said there were no hunters wide and far. So how could this happen? Master Anug?
It is hard to explain. It is true that the beaks and the eyes see no hunters. But when Anug go out yesterday, he see these strange sparkles in the air, like how air look over a fire. This morning, Anug and I see sparkles from the bushes. But suddenly, there is a blue cloud on the sparkles, and hunters come out.
A teleport hex, just like in the cradle.
Mm-hmm. When Anug find out, he run back to the tribe camp, but it was too late. He is sorry, Chieftain Akrog. He failed the tribe, and now so many kin is dead. Anug is not to blame. It was Akrog who would not listen.
Chieftain Akrog.
The small tusk is the last one to tell Nurbok what to do. He is not even a moon.
Quiet. Tusks, maybe Akrog made a mistake, but now is not the time to fight. Kin died, again. And more will die if the Moonkin stay here and wait for the hunters to finish crushing the cradle. They need to leave. Now.
Powerful words. And where plans this great leader to take the Moonkin? Right into the next ambush?
He knows not, but they will work something out.
Maybe there is no need to. Zaska has an idea. Nurbok remembers when he said Zaska was making schemes again? Well, it is true. For the past moon, he has been meeting with a Brittlebone.
A Brittlebone?
That is what Zaska just said. And no, he has not betrayed them. Even though that is what they all believe he is just waiting to do. This Brittlebone, he has a plan that would not just help the tribe crush the hunters, but could also cure the rot.
Cure the rot? How? How is that possible?
And there is the catch. The Moonkin must resurrect a fallen god.
Ever since they crossed the water to start a new life on Urgath, Mugwa had smiled upon her trolls. In their darkest times, though, her smile was sometimes forgotten. The blood rot, the hunters, the slavers. They were not so easy to forget. But as long as Mugwa was smiling, there was hope.
Dang. We're like in a completely different area. Nice.
Disbelief marked the faces of surviving Moonkin as Azka explained his idea. A pact with a Brittlebone Elder? Resurrecting a fallen god? Disgrace, they roared. Madness! But was there any other choice? So it was that Akrog used the chieftain's word for the first time. The Moonkin would meet this strange Brittlebone in the Blackheart jungle for a peace talk. When they marched to the cradle 5 sundowns ago, The Moonkin had been bleeding. When they abandoned it to the hunters, the wound was wide open.
This is it. The brittle-boned stranger is nearby.
Anug still think it is not wise to go alone. Take a few beaks, at least.
Akrog agreed to a peace talk.
And Brittlebones honor peace talks not. They say they will, then they stab each other in the back.
Maybe so. But this Brittlebone had 100 chances to crush Zaska, and he crushed him not. Also, if he is anywhere near as powerful a hexer as Zaska thinks, a few beaks will make no difference. Please, Akrog. If they break the first pact they struck with the stranger, he might choose not to help them after all. The tribe has been ravaged, and they cannot ruin this chance.
Zaska speaks true, Chieftain. Trust must start somewhere.
What thinks Nurbok of this?
Akrog cares.
Nurbok is the great warrior of the Moonkin. His thoughts matter.
Nurbok thinks the small tusk is right.
Wonders never cease.
Nurbok thinks not that it is wise to put the fate of the tribe into a Brittlebone's hands. But it is true if this stranger had wanted to kill the Moonkin, he could have done it when they were not expecting it. Also, Akrog has made up his mind, and the Moonkin are already here, so they might as well go through with it. Stop the club not in the middle of a swing. It is Chieftain now, Nurbok, not Akrog. Sure, Chieftain.
Why told Zaska Akrog not earlier that he was meeting with a Brittlebone?
It is difficult. He wanted not to burden Akrog, not after what happened to his sire. Also, nothing was certain yet.
But lie bad.
Well, it is not like Zaska lied, is it? He just told Akrog not. Look, he is sorry. But what was it Narjak used to say? If the stone is crushed, there is no putting it back together.
It is all right. Akrog understands.
Of course he does. They are trusted ones.
Akrog still understands not what this stranger gets out of this. Why would a Brittlebone help the Moonkin?
Grungwar wonders the same thing.
Well, that is what they are here to find out. Zaska asked him the same question, though, and the stranger told him he stands to gain as much from this as the Moonkin.
100 Moonkin tusks.
All right. Anuk, make camp here and bring in the others. If they are not back by sundown, flee and find somewhere safe. Akrog has spoken.
If only there is a safe place. But Anug understand.
Good then. Grungwar, Zaska, Little Blood. Come. Time to find out what this stranger's wild plan is.
Oh dang, did I just level that up again?
No, I'm ready.
Nice. I like that.
Can
I like the
Zaska help?
system. Depending on your choices, he gets stronger in different ways.
Big Blood? The hunters, they killed the Bonekin, no? Big Blood think they untusked Sire?
They probably did, but it changes nothing. Magua took him into the Moonlit River when the devouring was complete.
Let him at them.
Fight harder, Little Blood. Give them no ground.
Zaska is listening.
Grungwar is here.
those spiders?
Can a troll not rest
What
for a
can he
moment?
do for the tribe?
What next? If he insists.
They will regret
He might be
this.
old, but his tasks are still sharp.
Akrog is ready. What one for the
More
tribe?
trouble.
Magua, man their flesh.
Crush them, little one.
Ready for action.
You find out. Noah, go look.
Akrog is listening.
Noah here.
Oh damn.
What should he do?
Can Zazka help?
At his service.
Kill ally military unit / animal instantly. Heal user by 50% HP. Can I kill the spiders with this? Oh, that'd be cool.
Noah ready.
Moving on.
Let Akrog see.
They run from Noah.
Those deers are so brave.
Zazka is listening.
What this? You find out. Noah, go look. You find out. What this?
May Magua guide his hands. Time to move on.
What? What is that?
Grangwa can help.
Fight harder, little blood. Give them no ground. Enemies killed a hero.
Ready. Grangwa will not fight
Come
without
back
him.
to Newark. Feel the might of
What now? More trouble.
Magua mans their flesh.
They will die next. Crush them now.
At his service.
Crush them, little blood. Stay down.
is here.
No, I'll go look. Interesting. Probably. Let Zazka get a proper look.
What is this? What can he do for the tribe?
Ready for action.
What is needed of him?
Can a troll not rest for a moment?
Akrog is ready.
Zazka is listening. No, I'm ready.
Grungwa will go there. He is on
Well, well. Look what the jungle brought to me.
Is that him?
Mm-hmm.
Let Akrog see. Grungwa is ready.
What should he do?
Ready for action.
Let's
find out.
So, you are the chieftain Zazka told me about. Curious.
He is Akrog Bloodhexer, chieftain of the Moonkin.
A pleasure to meet you, chieftain. I must say, I can't help but be impressed at your level of speech. Where I come from, people still believe trolls are all about grunting and roaring. But let's not beat around the bush, shall we? How much has Zazka told you about my proposal?
Magua has given many troll tribes the power to speak. Brittlebones just choose to ignore it.
That is the goddess you worship, isn't it? I see.
Akrog knows not the stranger's name yet.
That's true, and I would rather have it stay this way. Nothing personal, just precaution.
He means because he is scared.
Not scared, only a person of, how to put it, notoriety. There are many people out there who would love to see me dead, and I'd rather not give them the satisfaction.
Only a coward hides his tusks and his name.
Call me a coward, then.
Akrog, just drop it. They are not here because they want to become trusted ones with this Brittlebone, but because he can help them.
I couldn't have put it any better myself. So tell me, how much has Zazka told you?
All that he knows. The stranger wants to bring a dead god back to life, and he needs the Moonkin's help to do it.
Imprisoned, not dead. But yes, that about sums it up.
That's not good.
Let's start from the beginning. After the first battles between the Dark and Light races, which would lead to the War of the Six, many of Trolls, Dark Elves, and Orcs fled to Urgarth to recover.
The Moonkin know about the escape. That is how their ancestors came to Urgarth. The last chieftain, he was one of them.
Narjak Firstborn. I'm aware. And this is not a history lesson. I'm telling you this because of the creature that led the escape.
Zarek's cub. The field dog.
Yep, I thought so.
What has it to do with anything? It went back to Fiara after the escape hundreds of years ago.
Yes, that's what most believe, even among the light races. The truth is, the Hibernian Empire sent a division of elite warrior priests after them. The Sacred Seal. They tracked down the field dog and locked it away deep inside a prison here on Urgarth. I believe that prison is on the other side of this swamp. And I also believe that while the priests of the Sacred Seal are long dead, the field dog is still there.
Field dog.
If those Hibernians could trap Zarek's cub, why not kill it? They were lightlings, no?
It is true. Maybe they were not able to.
My thinking exactly. It would have been in their interest to kill the field dog, and I'm fairly certain that was their original mission. But something must have prevented them.
This makes no sense. Zarek's cub, the field dog, it is a god. Nothing can harm it.
Demigod. And yes, it's true that a field dog can't be killed by conventional means. I'm assuming that's why the priests of the Sacred Seal imprisoned rather than killed it.
How knows the stranger all this, if no one else does?
Such a curious troll. How refreshing. First, I have access to records most other people do not. Second, for the past 5 years, I did little else but study these records.
Hibernians. They are the Brittlebones on the land across the sea, no?
They used to be. The Hibernian Empire fell some time ago.
It fell? Oh, Grungwar knew not.
Well, how would you? The only things that travel between Urgarth and Fiara are fortune seekers and mercenaries, like the ones who hunt you.
And the stranger wants to free Zarek's cub, hoping that will gain him and the Moonkin his favor. That is his idea, no?
That is correct. Zaska told me of your scourges, Chieftain. The Rot, the Hunters. There is no way you'll wrestle down those foes on your own, but with the help of a demigod, that would turn the tables.
What thinks Grungwar of this?
He thinks it is a bad idea. Even if this temple exists, and even if betting the last Moonkin warriors on this strange plan would not be madness, who is to say the cub would even help them if they break its shackles? Zarek has never cared for the trolls. He made them slaves, arrow fodder for the greenskins to toss at their enemies. For all they know, the cub would simply devour the whole tribe and leave.
Better to be eaten by a god than be untusked by a brittlebone. The stranger speaks true, Grungwar. They have no choice. Even if the hunters stop tracking them down, the Rot will still keep killing Moonkin cubs before they are even born. What will Grungwar do about that,
They have Noag. He has the Moonblood.
It will be many years before Noag can mate. And even if he were to sire 1,000 cubs, how would the tribe feed them while they were little? Please, Akrog. They have tried running. They have tried hiding, but it never worked. Just this once. Let them do, and not be done too.
Fine. They will take a look at this temple, then they will decide what to do next. Akrog has spoken. The stranger says this temple is here in the jungle?
Yes, I can show you. There's just one thing we need to take care of first. The Chainers.
Those green-skinned slavers?
Yes. A small troll tribe lived here. And the Chainers rushed through the jungle a few days back and enslaved them. The main group is gone, but there are still a few troops left. And they have set up their cowl right in front of the temple. I know your ranks have been decimated, but you should be able to take them on, especially with the element of surprise. Finally, there's another matter we should take care of before we move into the temple.
So, these brittlebones in the temple, the Sacred Seal, the stranger said they died. What happened to them?
That's a mystery I'm hoping to solve once we're inside.
Whatever it was, Grungwar is sure the cub played a role in it.
Grungwar, what tribe could these trolls belong to?
Mudcrawlers or bog tusks, probably. They are the only ones who live this deep in the jungle.
Akrog never heard of those before. What are their bonds to the Moonkin?
Probably not enemies. They honor Magwa's law.
So how could they possibly be bad trolls?
Well, they should still be careful. One more thing. Why needs the stranger the Moonkin for this? If he is as powerful a hexer as Azka says, could he not free the cub on his own?
A fair question. Suffice it to say that breaking into an ancient temple has its own unique challenges, where the muscle of your kind would come in quite handy.
That is all, then. The stranger needs someone to crush rocks for him.
Well, not quite. It's also about safety. That temple has stood abandoned for centuries, so it's bound to be crawling with all kinds of vermin and undead. I thought about hiring a mercenary corps, but they are expensive, attract a lot of attention, and will probably stab you in the back the moment they sniff a gain to be made. I know this probably isn't the answer you wanted to hear, but it's the truth.
What is this other matter?
Well, it's related to the creatures of this lovely jungle. Briefly put, some kind of disease seems to be making the rounds, and it makes creatures go mad, docile and predator alike.
Grungwar thinks they fought such a creature. Could it be a disease, perhaps?
If so, then it's no ordinary one. It also seems to spread. I've seen more and more animals like this. Considering you have a tribe to feed, you should probably put down those cursed animals whenever you see them. Otherwise...
They might corrupt the entire hunting grounds. The stranger speaks true. The Moonkin will take care of it. What about the stranger? Will he help the Moonkin fight?
I would, but something tells me I should save my strength for when we find the temple. I will do some scouting in the meantime. There are a couple of things out here I have yet to look into.
Fine, if you must. And one more thing. Akrog decided to trust the stranger. Make him not regret it.
Don't worry. I cannot guarantee any of this will work, but I will stay true to my word. Good luck now. We'll speak once you've dealt with the chainers.
What does that do? I want to see. Oh.
And gone.
A teleport hex, like the hunters used.
It is true. Well then, let them take a look at this tribe camp to see what the Moonkin are up against. They will bring the others when it is safe.
Do for the tribe. He is going. Going now. Greenskins.
Zarek's fangs, there's more of them!
Fight harder, little one. Give them no problem.
Okay, those spiders are ridiculous.
That was all of them. Come, let them look for survivors. Let Grungwar take a closer look. He go there.
There.
Mud was over here! Help!
trouble?
All dead. Who thanks stranger trolls? What is this?
Huh. What is that?
No, I'll go look. This looks interesting. Spike Master Ku being dead or chained now, if not for stranger trolls. Ku and kin, thank.
The Chainers are their enemies too. What tribe belong Ku and his kin to?
Bog Tusks. At least they was. Now, Bog Tusks all die. Or slaves of greenskins.
What about he? Name, tribe?
Moonkin. Chieftain Akrog Bloodhexer of the Moonkin.
Moonkin? But Chieftain Narjak, a leader of Moonkin, no?
He floats in the moonlit river now. Akrog is the new chieftain. Oh, Narjak was great chieftain. They say they fight Chainers?
They are in the Moonkin's way.
Then Bog Tusks help Moonkin. Chainers crush tribe and kill chieftain. They pay in blood. Chieftain Akrog agree?
Are they the only survivors? The Chainers killed or took everyone else.
Ku think it is true. Ku and kin out for hunting, when come back, everything burn. Bog Tusks few. Now almost all gone.
Grimoire is sorry. Then help kill Chainers.
The Chainers. Are there still many of them in the jungle? Ku knows?
Few only. Was big horde that attacked tribe camp. But now only pack here.
Just like the stranger said. The Moonkin can use all the help they can get. But should the Bog Tusks not go after the Chainer horde to free their kin?
Bog Tusks not smart like Moonkin, but they not that stupid too. Look at them, all of them together, not even a pack. So how they supposed to crush Chainer horde? They have Wyvern, Wargs, Hexmakers.
Nick speaks true. If these Bog Tusks live through this fight, they will try and find way to free kin. But first, they kill all Chainers still here in jungle.
Wise strategy.
All right. Seems like the Moonkin and the Bog Tusks want the same thing. Let them crush the Chainers together.
Good. There is problem, though. Akrog come back to tribe camp with Ku. Then he tell them more. All right. Chainer pack have tribe camp up jungle at Great Evil Ruin. Their bridge to go there, but Chainers burn bridge.
Maybe the Moonkin could mend it.
Could work. But then they need to make ground around bridge their own first. The Bog Tusks have some scrap in tribe camp, but that not enough to mend bridge. So they need gather more.
Zeramak scrappers can take care of that. The Bog Tusks know if there is scrap nearby.
Lots. Everywhere. Chieftain Akrog just tell his scrappers to dig anywhere, and they will find some.
All right.
Chieftain, is he all right?
What are they doing here? Akrog told them to stay at the camp.
And Nurbok told them to join him when they heard fighting. Who are these trolls?
Bog Tusks. The Chainers burnt down their tribe camp and enslaved their kin.
The small one speaks true. Chieftain Akrog say he helped to crush Chainer pack that's still here.
Another battle, then. Well, what must be, must be. It would be wise to let the Moonkin lay some of what they harvest aside.
Food?
Food, wood, stone, scrap, anything they can find. The Moonkin will need it for when they build a new home. Julog, bring in some beaks from the camp. Then join Crumb.
As Crumb says. And Noog and his eyes will scout too. He go back to camp and tell them.
All right. Be on the lookout for greenskins. Will Nurbok fight?
Of course he will. He also has an idea, though. What's the Bog Tusk's name?
Spike Master Ku. Then come with Nurbok, Spike Master Ku. There is something they must talk about. New orders?
Can Zaska help?
When collecting resources away from the Moonkin camp, you can store some in your supply cart. After you return home, all store resources will be available there. Oh, how cool.
Chieftain, the tribe is running out of stone.
Zaska just remembered. As Grungwar still the Mugwa's tier, he plucked before the devouring?
It was Zaska who plucked it.
Same thing. Is it still alive? Or lost Grungwar it during the attack on the cradle?
It is still alive, though the leaves are wilting. Grungwar wanted to speak about this to the chieftain, but after the battle...
Noak hope it live. Mugwa tears pretty.
Take care of it. Be not worried. Chieftain, the tribe is running out of stone. The tribe needs more wood, Chieftain. It's nice day. Grungwa is here. And what do they call them? Ku says? Sling?